recap. No, that was just the Players Association, and yes, with turn the music up and party down.
89.7.
And 89.7. Now we start the show. Yes, the normal show.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And we have liftoff for another Saturday night. Second Saturday night without Stephen. Hopefully he will be getting better soon and will be back in the seat next week with all that music, disco music blues. But in the meantime, we will be joining the dots tonight with our eclectic mix, where we take you from one musicversum to the next. And of course we have all our regular features like the vinyl resting place. Ooh, we already had quite a few of those in the last half hour. Oh, we'll be visiting the vinyl. Oh yes, I already just said that, didn't I? And we will be doing the Psychedelic Cove, of course. And tonight we actually have a bit of a different theme because of something quite special. Let's see whether you can figure it out. You can send me a text on 0418 897 897. So let's see what we have in stock for you tonight. Jethro Tull, John Lennon, Grateful Dead, Elton John, lots of goodies. So sit back, relax, fasten your seatbelt. Let's get ready for the trip of a lifetime. Discover, rediscover, or just learn something. 1999. 22 years ago. What's my age again?
I took her out. It was a Friday night. I woke alone to get the feeling right. We started making out and she took off my pants, but then I turned on the TV, and that's about the time she walked away from me. Nobody likes you when you're 23, and I still more amuse my TV shows. What the hell is ADD? My friends say I should act my age. What's my age again? What's my age again? Then later on the drive home, I called her mom from a payphone. I said I was the cops and your husband's in jail. The state looks down on sodomy, and that's about the time that bitch hung up on me. Nobody likes you when you're 23, and I still wanna lose my night phone calls. What the hell is call ID? My friends say I should have my age. What's my age again? What's my age again? About the time she walked away from me. Nobody likes you when you're 23, and you still act like you're in freshman year. What the hell is wrong with me? My friends say I should act my age. What's my age again? That's about the time that she broke up with me. No one should take themselves so seriously, with many years ahead to fall in line. Why would you wish that on me? I never wanna act my age. What's my age again? What's my age again?
Alright, what's my age again? Blink 1982. And now we go back to 1976. This is the album version of Too Old to Rock and Roll, Too Young to Die.
The old rocker wore his hair too long, wore his trouser cuffs too tight. unfashionable to the end. Drag his age to light. Desert bells buckle yesterday's dreams. The transport cab, prophet of doom, ringing no change in his double sound seems it is post war babe gloom. Now it's too to rock and roll. Nobody is too young to die. Yes, it's too to rock and roll. Nobody is too young to die. He once on a holiday, David Simon, and a triumph on the hill. Counted his friends and burnt out sparklers, praised that he always will. But he's the last of the blue bloods, a greaser boys, and all his mates are doing time. Married with 3 kids, up on the ring road, sold the soul straight down the line. And some of them own little sports cars and meet at the tennis club dues. But drinks on a Sunday, work on Monday, they throw away the blue suede shoes. Now they're too to rock and roll, and they're too young to die. Oh, yes, they're too to rock and roll, and they're too young to die. So the old rocker gets out his bike to make a time before he takes his leave. On the A1 by such corner, just like it used to be. And as he flies, tears in his eyes, his wind whipped words echo the final take. And he hits the truck road doing around 120, with no room left to break. And he was too to rock and roll. And he was too young to die. Oh, he was too to rock and roll. And he was too young to die. No, yeah, and never too old to rock and roll. If you're too young to die. And no, yeah, and never too old to rock and roll. But he was too young to die.
Oh, Jethro Tull. Too old to rock and roll, too young to die. Oh yeah. Well, I remember that well when I bought the album back in the day, 1976, from the album called Too Old to Rock and Roll, Too Young to Die. Now, this was recorded live back in 1991 in a place called Dortmund in Germany, not too far away where I was born and grew up. Here's Paul Simon with a song from 1974. Still crazy after all these years.
She seemed so glad to see me, I just smiled. And we talked about some old times, and we drank ourselves some beers. Still crazy after all these years. Still crazy after all these years. I'm not the kind of man who tends to socialize. I seem to lean on old familiar ways, and I ain't no fool for love songs that whisper in my ears. Still crazy after all these years. Still crazy after all these years. 4 in the morning, I'm tapped out, yawning, longing my life away. I'll never worry, why should I know it's all gonna fade. I know it's all. Now I sit by my window and I watch the cars. I fear I'll do some damage one fine day, but I would not be convicted by jury of my peers. Still crazy after all these years. Still crazy. Still crazy, still crazy after all these years.
Oh yeah, Mr. Simon. Paul, Mr. Paul. All right, yeah. He is still crazy after all these years. And those were the days, my love. 1968, produced by Mr. Paul McCartney.
Once upon a time there was a tavern where we used to raise a glass or two. Remember how we laughed away the hours. Think of all of the great things we would do. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. our starry notions on the way. If by chance I'd see you in the tavern, we'd smile at one another and we'd say, those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose, we'd fight and never lose. Those were the days, oh yes, those were the days. La la da 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 Just tonight I stood before the tavern. Nothing seemed the way it used to be. In the glass I saw strange reflections. Was that lonely woman really me? Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose, we'd fight and never lose. Those were the days, oh yes, those were the days. La da 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 Through the door there came familiar laughter. I saw your face and heard you call my name. Oh, my friend, we're older but no wiser. For in our hearts the dreams are still the same. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose, we'd fight and never lose. Those were the days, oh yes, those were the days. La 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 da da
Those were the days, my friend. Oh, a little bit of very easy joining the dots. So we had Paul McCartney producing that song, Those Were the Days, back in 1968. Then he left the Beatles. And this is Paul McCartney solo. Maybe I'm Amazed, 1970.
Maybe I'm afraid of the way I love you. Maybe I'm amazed at the way you pulled me out of time. You hung me on the line. Maybe I'm amazed at the way I really need you. Maybe I'm a man, maybe I'm a lonely man who's in the middle of something that he doesn't really understand.
Maybe I'm amazed. John, oh no, not John. That was Paul, wasn't it? Paul McCartney, and Maybe I'm Amazed from McCartney 1, 1970.
When I was young,
John Lennon. Oh, we're joining the dots left, right, and centre here. First album released after his death. Borrowed Time is the name of the song. And the album was called Milk and Honey.
living illusion, freedom, power. When I was younger, full of ideals and broken dreams, my friend. When I was younger, everything simple, but not so clear. Living on borrowed time, without a thought for tomorrow. Living on borrowed time, without a thought for tomorrow. Now I am older. The more that I see, the less that I know for sure. Now I am older. The future is brighter. Now is the hour. Living on borrowed time, without a thought for tomorrow. Living on borrowed time, without a thought for tomorrow. Good to be older. Would not exchange a single day or a year. Good to be older. You bet. Less complication, everything clear. Living on borrowed time, without a thought for tomorrow. Living on borrowed time, without a thought for tomorrow. Oh yes, it all seems so bloody easy then.
You know, like, what to wear, very serious, like, you know. Am I gonna get rid of the pimples? Does she really love me? All that crap. But now I don't bother about that shit no more. I know she loves me. All I gotta bother about is standing up. All right, you can get out of that.
Borrowed Time. That was John Lennon. Recorded before he passed away, or was assassinated, I should say. Released in 84. Recorded back in 1980. Oh, there we have George Harrison. All Things Must Pass. from the album by the same name, released back in 1971.
Seems my love's up, but has left you with no warning. It's not always gonna be this great. All things must pass. All things must pass away. Sunset doesn't last all evening. The mind can blow those clouds away. After all this, my love is a man must be leaving. It's not always gonna be this great. All things must pass. All things must pass away. All things must pass. Not like strings can last. So I must be on my way. Face another day. Now the darkness only stays the night time. In the morning it will fade away. Daylight is good at arriving at the right time. It's not always gonna be this great. All things must pass. All things must pass away. All things must pass. When I get older, losing my hair, many years from now, will you still be sending me a Valentine, birthday greetings, bottle of wine? If I'd been out till 2:45, would you lock the door? Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64? You'll be older too, and if you say the word, I could stay with you. I could be handy mending a fuse when your lights have gone. You can knit a sweater by the fireside. Sunday mornings go for a ride, doing the garden, digging the weeds. Who could ask for more? Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64? Every summer we can rent a cottage in the Isle of Wight, if it's not too dear. We shall postcard, drop me a line stating point of view. Indicate precisely what you mean to say. You're sincerely wasting away. Give me your answer, fill in a form, mine forevermore. Or will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64? Woo.
Oh yeah, will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64 and you have grandchildren on your knees? That was the Beatles from the album The Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, released back in 1967. Before that we had George Harrison. Before that we had John Lennon. And well before that we had a Paul McCartney. Whew. And they all have a theme, and I still haven't got a call or a SMS. So if you know what the theme is tonight, 0418 897 897. You're listening, joining to Dots. And what are we going to do now? 1975, the Fleetwood Mac and Landslide.
Took my love, took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in snow-covered hills, till the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can a child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I've built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I've built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Oh, I'm getting older too. Take my love, take it down. Climb a mountain and turn around. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, where the landslide bring it down. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, well, a landslide will bring it down. Oh, the landslide will bring it down.
I got so stuck in my ways. That's no way to behave. Got so tired before I noticed I was done. I felt like a curve in my tracks. No one had my back, just so you know. I love this battle goes so slow. Young up, you young punk. The end is coming. And fear not, you young pub. Everything that falls is falling. I just been making it up and pushing my luck. I got tired before I noticed. If I corrupted the core, asking for more, just so you know, all of this battle goes so slow. So I looked into your eyes and said, and I looked into my own eyes and said to myself, you're not, you're young love, the end's not coming. Fear not, you young punk, that everything that falls is falling. Even if you don't have your own that everything that needs to fall has fallen.
2017 saw the release of this beautiful thing by this beautiful tune, Young Up by Feast, and that's from her album Pleasure. And before that, Fleetwood Mac, Landslide. And those people who have can speak a little bit of German have a big advantage now. This one gives it away. Special theme tonight. Let's see. A song from 1975.
Ich habe manchen Kratzer abgekriegt. Zu sagen, es war halb so schlimm, das wäre gelogen. Ich habe längst nicht immer nur gesiegt. Die Pose hat darüber weggetrogen. Mag sein, er hing mir mal zum Halse raus, der Wirbel, den ich machte. Doch wenn ich ehrlich bin, ich ließ nichts aus, wenn es Schlagzeilen brachte. 60 Jahre und kein bisschen weise, ausgeharrten Schaden nichts gelernt. 60 Jahre auf dem Weg zum Kreise und doch 60 Jahre davon entfernt. Mitunter wär ich gerne abgehauen. Auf heißen Kohlen habe ich manches Mal gesessen. Dass ich dann blieb, das war nicht Selbstvertrauen, sondern die Angst, man könnte mich vergessen. Denn dickes Fell, das hatte ich früher nicht. Ich hab's mir wachsen lassen. Es wuchs mir wie die Knitter im Gesicht und die Sorge, was zu verpassen. 60 Jahre und kein bisschen weise, aus gehabten Schaden nichts gelernt. 60 Jahre auf dem Weg zum Greise und doch 60 Jahre davon entfernt. Du, mein Kind, findest das attraktiv. Für dich sind Falten gleichbedeutend mit Erfahrung. Du liegst bei jungen Männern, sagst du, schief. Und das gibt meiner Eitelkeit noch Nahrung. Du sagst, du wärst nicht oberflächlich, wie du scheinst. Was soll ich von dir halten? Denn reife Kind, wenn du die wirklich meinst, hat nichts zu tun mit Falten. 60 Jahre und kein bisschen weise, aus gehabtem Schaden nichts gelernt. 60 Jahre auf dem Weg zum Greise und doch 60 Jahre davon entfernt. 60 Jahre, 60 Jahre und kein bisschen weise, aus gehabtem Schaden nichts gelernt. 60 Jahre auf dem Weg zum Preise und doch 60 Jahre davon entfernt.
What a voice. Oh my goodness. Yes, that was Kurt Jürgens, German who actually took on the Austrian citizenship after the war. He was interned by the Nazi Germans, and he is a well-known actor. He played in James Bond movies and a lot of other ones like The Longest Day. And what else does it say here? Oh, and God Created Women. There we go. And that was 60 Jahre und kein bisschen weise. 60 years and not a grain of wisdom. There we go. And now we had The Byrds, 1965. Turn, Turn, Turn. An old Bob Dylan song.
Everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to build up, a time to break down, a time to dance, a time to mourn, a time to cast away stones, a time to gather stone.
cause we get around. Talking about my generation. Things they do look awful. Talking about my generation. I hope I die before I get old. Talking about my generation. This is my generation, baby. Why don't you all fade away? Don't try to dig what we all say. I'm not trying to cause a big sensation. I'm just talking about my generation. My generation. Look at my generation, baby. You all fade away. Don't try to dig what we all say. I'm trying to cause a big sensation. Just talking about my generation. This is my generation. This is my generation, baby. Try to put us to down. My generation. Just because we get around. My generation. Things they do look awful cold. My generation. I hope I die before I get old. My generation. My generation, baby. My generation.
All right, the Mots here are here. Wait, there's da 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 da. My generation. 1965. The Who. Right, and before that we had the Birds with Turn, 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 and now we have another stutterer. Changes. David Bowie, 1971.
Waiting for, and my time was running wild, a million dead-end streets, and every time I thought I'd got it made, it seemed the taste was not so sweet. So I turned myself to face me, but I've never caught a glimpse of how the others must see the faker. I'm much too fast to take that test. Changes. Turn and face the strain. Changes. Don't wanna be a richer man. Changes. Turn and face the strain. Changes. There's gonna have to be a different man. Time may change me, but I can't trace time. The size, but never leave the stream of warm permanent sand. So the days float through my eyes, but still the days seem the same. And these children that you spit on as they try to change their worlds are immune to your consultations. They're quite aware of what they're going through. Changes and face the strange. Changes. Don't tell them to grow up out of it. Changes and face the strange. Changes. Where's the shame you've left us up to our accident? Time may change me. You can't trace time. Strange fascination fascinating me. Our changes are taking the pace I'm going through. Changes and face the strange. Changes. Oh, look out, you rock and rollers. Changes and face the strange. Changes. Pretty soon now you're gonna get older. Time may change me, but I can't trace time. I said that time may change me, but I can't trace time. You are so beautiful. To me, you are so beautiful. To me, can't you see? Everything I hope for, you're everything I need. You are so beautiful to me. You are so beautiful to me. You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? You're everything I hope for. Everything I need. You are so beautiful to me.
That was Joe Cocker and his version of You Are So Beautiful, released in 1974. He loved it so much he heard it once and had to re-record it. And yeah, the rest, as they say, is history. One of those absolute evergreens. Most people don't even know it's a cover version. Good enough reason to play the original. We play it now. Billy Preston released the song first, wrote it, and unfortunately he disappeared into obscurity, except for that he played with the Beatles on Get Back. But he had a great solo career, and this is one of his songs. Here is You Are So Beautiful. And there we go. We're not hearing Mr. Preston and You're So Beautiful. Let's see whether the other CD player is gonna do us the favor of playing You're So Beautiful. Oh yes, that seems like it better. Let's see.
Such joy and happiness you bring. I wanna thank you, man. Such joy and happiness you bring, just like a dream.
just love you for that, baby.
You may not believe it, but I don't believe in miracles anymore. And when I think about it, I don't believe I ever did for sure. All the things I've said in songs, all the purple rose you bought from me, reality's just black and white. The sentimental things that write never meant that much to me. I used to be the main express, all steam and whistles heading west, picking up my pain from door to door, riding on the storyline, furnace burning overtime. But this train don't stop, this train don't stop, this train don't stop there anymore. You don't need to hear it, but I'm dried up and sick to death of love. If you need to know it, I never really understood that stuff. All the stars and bleeding hearts, all the tears that welled up in my eyes, never meant a thing to me. Read 'em as they say and weep. I never felt enough to cry. I used to be the main express, all steam and whistles heading west, picking up my pain from door to door, riding on the storyline, furnace burning overtime. But this train don't stop, this train don't stop, this train don't stop there anymore. When I say that I don't care, it really means my engine's breaking down. The chisel chips my heart again, the granite cracks beneath my skin. I crumble into pieces on the ground. I used to be the main express, all steam and whistles heading west, picking up my pain from door to door, riding on the storyline, furnace burning overtime. But this train don't stop, this train don't stop, this train don't stop there anymore. But this train don't stop, this train don't stop, this train don't stop there anymore.
2001, this train don't stop there anymore. At least that's what Elton John is saying. And before that, we had Billy Preston and the original version of You Are So Beautiful. Remember the Crash Test Dummies? Had this huge hit. Hit. From the album Got Shuffled His Feet. Here is Afternoons in Coffee Spoons.
Makes my breathing not so easy. I've had my lungs checked out with x-rays. I've smelled the hospital always. Someday I'll have a disappearing hairline. Someday I'll wear pajamas in the daytime. Times when the day is like a blade by sidetrack. When it seems a fuck burning's in perfect order. Like I gave the doctor my description. I've tried to stick to my prescriptions. Someday I'll have a disappearing hairline. Someday I'll wear pajamas in the daytime. Afternoons will be measured out measured with coffee spoons and tears Elliott. Maybe that I could do a play-by-playback. I could change the test results and I will get back. I've watched the summer evening pass by. I've heard the rattle in my bronchi. Someday I'll have a disappearing hairline. Someday I'll wear pajamas in the daytime. Afternoons will be measured out measured with coffee spoons and tears Elliott. Afternoons will be measured out measured with coffee spoons and tears Elliott.
Coffee Spoons and Afternoons. That was the Crash Test Dummies from Canada. When was that? 1993. 1996 was Help the Aged.
Help the aged. One time they were just like you. Drinking, smoking, sex and sniffing glue. Help the aged. Don't just put them in a home. Can't have much fun when they're all on their own. Give a hand if you can. Try to help them to unwind. Give them hope and give them comfort. 'Cause they're running out of time. In the meantime we try to forget that nothing lasts forever. No big deal aged. 'Cause one day you'll be older too. You might need someone who can pull you through. And if you look very hard behind those lines upon their face, you may see where you are headed. And it's such a lonely place. In the meantime we try to forget that nothing lasts forever. No big deal, so give us all I feel. Funny how it all falls away. When did you first realize it's time you took an older lover, baby? Teach your stuff, although he's looking rough. Funny how it all falls away. You can dye your hair, but it's the one thing you can't change. Can't run away from yourself. In the meantime we try to forget that nothing lasts forever. No big deal, so give us all I feel. Funny how it all falls away. When did you first realize it's time you took an older lover, baby? Teach your stuff, although he's looking rough. Funny how it all falls away. Oh, it's funny how it all falls away. Funny how it all falls away. Oh, it's funny how it all falls away.
Help the aged.
So help the aged.
Pulp from the album Hardcore. Now we go back into the 70s. Neil Young. He was young then. Old Man from the album Harvest.
Old man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you were. Old man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you were. Old man, look at my life. 24 and there's so much more. Live alone in a paradise that makes me think of two. Love lost, such a cost. Give me things that don't get lost. Like a coin that won't get tossed, rolling home to you. Old man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you. I need someone to love me the whole day through. One look in my eyes and you can tell that's true. Lullabies, look in your eyes. Run around the same old town. Doesn't mean that much to me, to mean that much to you. I've been first and last. Look at how the
was tired of being poor, and he wasn't into selling door to door, and he worked like the devil to be more. A different kind of poverty now upsets me so. Night after sleepless night I walk the floor and I want to know, why am I so alone? Where is my woman? Can I bring her home? Have I driven her away? Is she gone? Morning comes the sunrise and I'm driven to my bed. I see that it is empty and there's devils in my head. I embrace the many-colored beast. I grow weary of the torment. Can there be no peace? And I find myself just wishing that my life would simply cease.
That was Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, 1970, from the album Deja Vu, and that was 4 plus 20, followed on from Neil Young, Old Man, 1972. Yes, from the album Harvest. Now we go to 2000, 20 years. Wow. The Cure, 39. The Cure from the album Blood Flowers from 2000 and what was 39. Someday, The Strokes. Good to hear that one again. That was The Strokes from the album This Is It from 2001. That great track there. Now we stay in America with another band called The Hold Steady, and the album was called, or is called, Stay Positive, Slapped Actress.
Tell my sister about your most recent vision. Don't tell my family they're all wicked, strict Christian. Don't tell the hangers-on. Don't tell your friends. Don't tell them we went down to Ybor City again. Don't tell the dancers, they'll just get distracted. Don't tell the DJs, they already suspect us. Don't mention the bloodshed. Don't mention the scams. Don't tell them Ybor City almost killed us again. We are the theater. They are the people. Dressed up to be seated. Looking upwards and dreaming. We're the projectors. We're hosting the screening. We're dust in the spotlights. stress. Don't mention Tampa, they'll just know all the rest. Don't mention bloodshed, don't tell them it hurts. Don't say we saw angels, they'll take us straight to the church. They queue up for tickets to see the performance. They push to get closer, looking upwards with wonder. We are the actors, the cameras are rolling. I'll be back with sorrow, your peachy of romance. Sometimes actresses get slapped. Sometimes actresses get slapped. Sometimes fake fights turn out bad. Sometimes actresses get slapped. Some nights making it look right might end up with someone hurt. Some nights it's just entertainment. And some other nights they come out for the beating, setting stadium seating. They're holding their hands out for the body and blood now. We're the directors, our hands are hold steady. I'll be John Cassavetes. Let me know when you're ready. Man, we make our own movies. Man, we make our own movies.
The Hold Steady and the Slapped Actress.
You used to get it in your fishnets, now you only get it in your nightdress. Discarded all the naughty nights for niceness, landed in a very common crisis. Everything's in order in a black hole, nothing seems to pity is the past though. That Bloody Mary's like an El Tabasco. Remember when you used to be a rascal? Oh, the boys are slag. The best you ever had, the best you ever had is just a memory. And those dreams were as daft as they seem, as daft as they seemed, my love, when you dreamed them all. Flicking through a little book of sex tips. Remember when the bars were all electric? Now when she told she's gonna get it, I'm guessing that she'd rather just forget it. Clinging to not getting sentimental. Said she wasn't going but she went still. Like a gentleman not to be gentle. Was it a Mechadabra or a betting pencil? Oh, the boys are slag. The best you ever had, the best you ever had is just a memory. And those dreams, but as daft as they seem, as daft as they seem, my love, when you dream them overflow. Where did you go? Where
Wow, the Arctic Monkeys, and a song from their album, what's it called again? Oh, I can't read it. Favorite Waste of Times? No. Favorite Worst Nightmare. Oh, there you go. And that was a Fluorescent Adolescent. Followed on from the Hold Steady and Slapped Actress. And now we have some Australian music. There we go. It's a cover though, but a great cover. Here's Mac and Grandma's Hand. And believe it or not, that's already 7 years old.
Grandma's hands clapped in church on Sunday morning. Grandma's hands played a tambourine so well. Oh, Grandma's hands used to issue out a warning. She'd say, Billy, don't you run so fast. You might fall on a piece of glass. There might be snakes there in that grass. Grandma's hands. Grandma's hands clapped in church on Sunday morning. Grandma's hands played a tambourine so well. Oh, Grandma's hands used to issue out a warning. She'd say, oh, Billy, don't you run so fast. You might fall on a piece of glass. There might be snakes there in that grass. Grandma's hands. Grandma's hands to the local with mother. Grandma's hands used to ache sometimes and swell. Oh, Grandma's hands used to lift her face and tell her she'd say, oh, baby, Grandma, understand. Well, that you really love that man. Put yourself in Jesus' hands, Grandma's hands.
in church on Sunday morning. Grandma's hand played a tambourine so well. Grandma's hand used to issue out a warning. She'd say, Billy, don't you run so fast. Might fall on a piece of glass. Might be snakes there in that grass. Grandma's hand. Grandma's hand soothe the local unwed mother. Grandma's hand used to ache sometimes and swell. Grandma's hand used to lift her face and tell her, she'd say, baby, grandma, understand that you really love that man. Put yourself in Jesus' hands. Grandma's hand. Grandma's hand used to hand me a piece of candy. Grandma's hand picked me up each time I fell. Grandma's hand, boy, they really came in handy. She'd say, Matty, don't you whip that boy. What you wanna spank him for? He didn't drop no apple core, but I don't have grandma anymore. If I get to heaven, I'll look for grandma's hand.
Bill Withers and the original version of Grandma's Hands from 1971. And then, what's that? 29 and 14 is 43 years later. Mac from Sydney and her version of Grandma's Hands. 2013, Lana Del Rey was part of the Big Gatsby soundtrack. Young and Beautiful.
I've seen the world, done it all, had my cake now. Diamonds brilliant and Bel Air.
Lana Del Rey, Young and Beautiful, 2013. And now we go back into the 80s, 89, saw the release of Essential World by Kate Bush. The Fog.
You see, I'm all grown up now. You said,
just put your feet down, child. 'Cause you're all grown up now.
just like a photograph.
Cure. And, oh, what a beautiful song. I haven't heard that song for quite a while. That was from the album Disintegration, and we heard Close Down, released in '89, just like the Kate Bush album, The Sensual World, and we heard The Fog. Now we'll go back into 2005. I Will Follow You Into the Dark. That's what Death Cab for Cutie is saying.
Love of mine, someday you will die, but I'll be close behind. I'll follow you into the dark, no blinding light or tunnels to gates of white, just our hands clasped so tight, waiting for the hint of a spark. And if heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, and illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark. In Catholic school, as vicious as Roman rule, I got my knuckles bruised by a lady in black, and I held my tongue as she told me, son, fear is the heart of love. So I never went back. And if heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, and illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs, if there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark. You and me have seen everything to see, from Bangkok to Calgary, and the soles of your shoes are all worn down. The time for sleep is now, but it's nothing to cry about, 'cause we'll hold each other soon in the blackest of rooms. And if heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, and illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs, if there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark. And I'll follow you into the dark.
Prince Louis Battenberg is burning, the Admiralty lights stand low, silently sifting through papers sealed with a crown. Admiral Lord Fisher is writing to Churchill, calling for more dreadnoughts. The houses in Hackney are all falling down. And my grandmother sits on the beach in the days before the war, young girl writing a diary, while time seems to pause, watching the waves as they come one by one to die on the shore, kissing the beach of England. Oh, the lights of St. Petersburg come on as usual, although the air seems charged with a strangeness of late, yet there's nothing to touch. And the Tsar in his great winter palace has called for the foreign news. An archduke was shot down in Bosnia, but nothing much. And my grandmother sits by the mirror in the days before the war, smiling a secret smile as she goes to the door. And the young man rides off in his carriage homeward once more, and the sun sets gently on England. The day we decided to drive down to Worthing, it rained and rained, giving us only a minute to stand by the sea. And crunching my way through the shingles, it seemed there was nothing changed, though the jetty was maybe more scarred than I'd known it to be. And Mandy and I stood and stared at the overcast sky, where 10 years ago we had stood, my grandfather and I. And the waves still rushed in as they had the year that he died. And it seemed that my lifetime was shrunken and lost in the tide, as it rose and fell on the side of England. Prince Louis Battenberg is burning the Admiralty lights.
Al Stewart. Wow. Already in the 1970s, he was singing about historical things, and that was manuscript from the album Zero She Flies. And before that, we had Death Cab for Cutie, I Will Follow You Into the Dark. And we stay in the dark. We actually stay in the darkness. Here's Leonard Cohen.
Said, is this contagious? You said, just drink it up. I've got no future. I know my days are few. The present's not that pleasant. Just a lot of things to do. I thought the past would last me, but the darkness got that too. I don't smoke no cigarette. I don't drink no alcohol. I ain't had much loving yet, but that's always been your call. Hey, I don't miss it, baby. I got no taste for anything at all. I used to love the rainbow, and I used to love the view. I love the early morning. I'd pretend that it was new, but I caught the darkness, baby, and I got it worse than you. The darkness, drinking from your cup. I said, is this contagious? You said, just drink it up.
Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away. And will you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them that I won't be long, and they'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Yeah, we'll meet again. I don't know where, and I don't know when, but I do know that we'll meet again some sunny day. So honey, keep on smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away. And would you please say hello to all the folks that I know, and tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing the song. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day.
Johnny Cash And we'll meet again from the album American For the Man Comes Around. That was the last but one album he recorded. And before that we had Leonard Cohen from the album Old Ideas. And that was Darkness. Unfortunately, we lost both of them some time ago now. Now we're still on our special theme for tonight. And we've got another, 40 minutes to go. Let's see whether we can squeeze some songs in there. You're listening to Joining the Dots live here on a Saturday night. Here's Grateful Dead and Touch of Grey.
So phony. Please take me along when you slide on down. Skate a little lower now. The Cuervo Gold, the fine Colombian, make tonight a wonderful thing. Say it again. The Cuervo Gold, the fine Colombian, make tonight a wonderful thing. The Cuervo Gold, the fine Colombian, make tonight a wonderful thing. No, we can't dance together. No, we can't talk at all.
Hey 1984 by Steely Dan from the album Gaucho, and oh, what a beautiful album that was. And before that we had the Grateful Dead with Touch of Grey from the album In the Dark. And now we go to 1989 again. We had that already before, twice, with Kate Bush and The Cure. But now we have Mr. Elvis Costello and Spike. Is it Spike? Yes. And the album, am you hearing? Veronica. Oh yes, beautiful song.
Is it all in that pretty little head of yours? What goes on in that place in the dark? Well, I used to know a girl and I could have sworn that her name was Veronica. Well, she used to have a carefree mind of her own and a delicate look in her eye. These days I'm afraid she's not even sure if her name was Veronica. Do you suppose that hands in hands our eyes Veronica doesn't come to hide all the time she laughs and throws a shell her name and steals clothes. Veronica, the days drag by to the favors wane. Did he roam down the town all the while? Will you wake from your dream with a wolf at the door, reaching out for Veronica? Well, it was all 65 years ago when the world was the street where she lived, and the young man sailed on a ship in the sea with a picture of Veronica. I'm the empress of India.
Oh yeah, Glory Days 1984 with Bruce Springsteen, followed on from Elvis Costello and Veronica. And we stay in 1984 and we're visiting the vinyl resting place again. Here is Alphaville from Münster in Germany and Forever Young.
Drop the bomb or not. Let us die young or let us live forever. We don't have the power, but we never say never. Sitting in a sandpit, life is a short trip. The music's for the sad man. Can you imagine when this race is won? Turn our golden faces into the sun. Praising our leaders, we're getting in tune. The music's played by the madman. Forever young, I want to be forever young. Do you really want to live forever? Forever, forever, forever young. I want to be forever young. Do you really want to live forever? Forever young. Some are like water, some are like the heat. Some are a melody and some are the beat. Sooner or later they all will be gone. Why don't they stay young? It's so hard to get old without a cause. I don't want to perish like a fleeing horse. Youth like diamonds in the sun, and diamonds are forever. So many adventures couldn't happen today. So many songs we forgot to play. So many dreams swinging out of the blue. But let them come true. Forever young, I want to be forever young. Do you really want to live forever? Forever, forever, forever young. I want to be forever young. Do you really want to live forever? Forever, forever, forever young. I want to be forever young. Do you really want to live
Once I was 7 years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. It was a big, big world, but we thought we were bigger. Pushing each other to the limits, we were learning quicker. By 11, smoking herb and drinking burning liquor. Never rich, so we were out to make that steady figure. Once I was 11 years old, my daddy told me, go get yourself a wife or you'll be lonely. Once I was 11 years old. I started writing stories. Something about that glory just always seemed to bore me, 'cause only those I really love will ever really know me. Once I was 20 years old, my story got told before the morning sun when life was lonely. Once I was 20 years old. I only see my goals, I don't believe in failure, 'cause I know the smallest voices, they can make it major. I got my boys with me, at least those in favor, and if we don't meet before I leave, I hope I'll see you later. Once I was 20 years old, my story got told. I was writing about everything I saw before me. Once I was 20 years old. Soon we'll be 30 years old. Our songs have been sold. We've traveled around the world and we're still roaming. Soon we'll be 30 years old. I'm still learning about life. My woman brought children for me, so I can sing them all my songs and I can tell them stories. Most of my boys are with me, some are still out seeking glory, and some I had to leave behind. My brother, I'm still sorry. Soon I'll be 60 years old. My daddy got 61. Remember life and then your life becomes a better one. I made a man so happy when I wrote a letter once. I hope my children come and visit once or twice a month. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Will I think the world is cold, or will I have a lot of children who can bore me? Soon I'll be 60 years old. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Will I think the world is cold, or will I have a lot of children who can bore me? Soon I'll be 60 years old. Once I was 7 years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. Once I was 7 years old.
7 years, Lucas Graham from Denmark. Yes, and that was a big hit back in 2015. Followed on from Alphaville, north of Germany. Münster, Forever Young, 1984. 1980 saw the release of a great album by Bob Seger called Against the Wind. Here's the title track, Against the Wind.
Seems like yesterday, but it was long ago. Jane, it was lovely, she was the queen of my nights. There in the darkness with the radio playing low end, and the secrets that we shared, mountains that we moved, caught like a wildfire out of control, till there was nothing left to burn and nothing left to prove. And I remember what she said to me, how she swore that it never would end. I remember how she held me oh so tight. Wish I didn't know now what I didn't know then. Against the wind, we were running against the wind. We were young and strong, we were running against the wind. And the years rolled slowly past, and I found myself alone, surrounded by strangers I thought were my friends. Found myself further and further from my home, and I guess I lost my way. There were oh so many roads. I was living to run and running to live, never worried about paying or even how much I
feel you breathing with your hair on my skin as we lie here within the night. I'll pull the sheets when it's cold on your feet, 'cause you'll fall back to sleep every time. Share what we see and all the best it could be, just you and I. And our hands, they might age, and our bodies will change, but we'll still be the same as we are. We'll still sing our song when our hair ain't so blonde, and our children have sung we were right. They'll sing, grow with me, let us share what we see and all the best it could be, just you and I. And the hairs, they stand up and my feet start to thump. Yeah, the feeling is dreaming around. You'll be the one, make me hot, make me come, make me feel like I'm real and alive. Grow old with me, let us share what we see and all the best it could be, just you and I. Grow old with me, let us share what we see and all the best it could be, just you and I.
2013, this young fellow came onto the scene, Tom Odell, and from the album Long Way Down, Grow Old With Me. What an interesting way of starting a career, first song on his first album. And before that, Bob Seger and Against the Wind from the album Against the Wind. Oh, there we go. Another 5 minutes to go. So let's squeeze Ben Watt in there and A Young Man's Game.
I'm not as good as I used to be at the late nights, but just look at me. I'm staking a claim in a young man's game tonight. Is it something that my old heart fears? Mistimed chances, lost years. That means I'm taking aim at a young man's game tonight. Chance to leave a mark, imagining the answers in the dark. Such a simple step into the smoke and the light tonight. But who'd have thought I'd have turned this page? Should I act this out or act my age? Am I happy I came to the young man's game, where the bouncers know me by my name tonight? Some noise, let's hear it for the girls and for the boys. For a moment be the same in the young man's game tonight. We're drinking Jaeger bombs, but we're still on our feet. Heroes in a wild conceit, fingering fame in the young man's game tonight. tells the time. Can you name a great fighter over 49? I should douse my flame for the young man's game tonight. Take off this paper crown, put these violins down, and renounce my claim on the young man's game tonight.
Young Man's Game, and we're nearly coming to the end, so I hope you enjoyed the show. It's a bit different today, just one theme for 3 hours, 42 songs, a little bit of self-indulgence.
Ihr werdet euch noch wundern, wenn ich erst Rentner bin. Sobald der Stress vorbei ist, dann lang ich nämlich hin.
Alright, that was before we had Brian Watt from the album Hentra from 2014. And that was a Young Man's Game.
Ziehe meinen Bauch ein und mach auf heißer Typ.
And here is another German singer, Udo Jürgens. Und mit 66 Jahren,
Entrüstet an und streng.
when you're 66, it's not over for a long time. Oh no, it actually starts, he says. All I have to say now is gute Nacht und tschüss.
Erst den Schuss. Mit 66 ist noch lang noch nicht Schluss. Ich kauf mir ein Motorrad und einen Lederdress und fege durch die Gegend mit 110 PS. Ich sing im Stadtpark Lieder, dass jeder nur so staunt und spiel dazu Gitarre mit einem irren Sound. Und mit den anderen Kumpels vom Pensionärsverein, da macht sich eine Band auf und wir jatzen ungemein. Mit 66 Jahren, da fängt das Leben an. Mit 66 Jahren, da hat man Spaß daran. Mit 66 Jahren, da kommt man erst in Schuss. Mit 66